to H time. The past, present, and future. The internet is the invisible force that connects the entire world. Every second, billions of devices communicate across a vast digital web stretching across continents. Under the ocean, thousands of miles of fiber optic cables carry data at lightning speed. In space, satellites beam internet signals across the globe. Every moment, trillions of online transactions, messages, and video streams travel through this network. What if the internet shuts down forever? It's a normal night. People are watching TV, scrolling through their phones, and living their digital lives. Then, at exactly 2:37 a.m., the global internet shuts down. At first, no one notices. Maybe it's just a temporary issue, but the hours pass and nothing changes. Phones display error messages. Social media is silent. News stops broadcasting. Banks can't process transactions. And for the first time in modern history, the world falls into digital darkness. By the second day, panic spreads. People rush to banks and stores, but cash is running out. Online businesses collapse overnight. With online stores shutting down, people soon realized they could no longer shop online. But this was only the beginning. One by one, major factories that relied on the internet started to shut down. Production lines that were fully automated are now offline. Many industrial machines simply cannot function without internet connectivity. Supply chains that depended on real-time data are now broken. Raw materials are no longer reaching factories, and without them, essential goods can no longer be produced. The internet was never just about social media. It was the backbone of the global supply chain. Without it, some essential products may disappear forever. Stock markets crash as traders can no longer access real-time data. Banks freeze transactions, leaving millions unable to withdraw their money. Cryptocurrencies vanish without online access, and businesses collapse under financial uncertainty. Without internet-driven finance, the modern economy crumbles in mere days. Can it ever recover? And now, one question remains. How much of our modern life is truly dependent on the internet? Governments struggle to send messages. In some places, power grids and transport systems begin failing because they are connected to the internet. But how did we get here? The internet began in the 1960s as a military experiment called ARPANET. By the 1990s, it became a tool for global communication. Today, nearly everything depends on it. Banking, shopping, business, transportation, even hospitals, and emergency services. In hospitals, internet-connected machines monitor patients' vital signs, manage drug inventories, and coordinate urgent surgeries. But now, everything is offline. 911 calls go unanswered. Dispatch centers can't coordinate ambulances. Firefighters struggle to receive real-time location updates, and police networks collapse, leaving cities vulnerable to chaos. Without the internet, modern emergency services fail. How long can society function without them? But did we ever consider what would happen if it all disappeared? 30 days have passed. Supermarkets are empty. Millions of jobs have vanished. Without digital coordination, major cities are collapsing into chaos. Some governments activate old radio networks, while others attempt to rebuild local communication systems. 1 month after the internet shutdown, something unexpected happens. The rise of the underground internet. While governments struggle to restore global connectivity, hackers and underground tech communities start building secret networks using old satellite dishes, hidden Wi-Fi signals, and peer-to-peer communication. They create small, independent internet zones. These secret digital spaces become black markets for information, news, and even cryptocurrency transactions. Meanwhile, powerful governments and corporations secretly attempt to control these underground networks. Some countries establish tightly controlled intranet systems, allowing only government-approved information to be shared. Others ban digital activity altogether, fearing a total loss of control over their citizens. The world has changed. For the first time in the 21st century, humanity is living without the internet. But one question remains: is this truly the end of the internet? Or the beginning of something new? As governments struggle to rebuild digital infrastructure, some believe this is an opportunity, a chance, to create a world that isn't entirely dependent on the internet. But others warn that in this vacuum of information, those in power will take full control. In the shadows, something else is happening. Will the underground internet rise? Will hidden societies and hacker groups expand their secret networks? But the real question is, if the internet returns, one question remains. Will it be the same as before? Or will we step into a world where online freedom is just a memory? Maybe this was all just a test. Maybe the real goal was to see how the world would function without it. But have we passed this test? Or is the collapse of civilization just the beginning of something even bigger? And now, I ask you, will the internet last forever? Or will we one day witness its permanent shutdown? The world waits. Some believe the internet will return. Others prepare for a future without it. But deep in hidden places, something is already changing. Deep underground, silent machines remain. Flickering screens glow in the darkness, a hidden signal searching for a way back.